So it's honestly not many times I do videos like this on this channel anymore. One, because it's Christmas. Two, because this channel, in a sense, is really dedicated now to video reviews and a lot of other stuff. And I try and leave the personal bits out when I can. But I figured I might as well come here and tell you a little bit of a story, since it is Christmas after all. And this is a story that kind of has to do with a guy named Ethan Wise. So this is actually a story that leads into a more overarching point of this video. So let me go ahead and tell you the story. So about a few weeks ago, I was producing a video for the channel of the Polaroid Cube review. You guys might remember it. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out on the channel. It's a really good video. I really like it. I think you should go see it. Anyway, selfless plug, I know. Anyway, so I produced this video, and for one brief scene, and I do mean a very brief scene, I brought my roommate Matt into the video for a brief cameo because I thought it would be nice, it would be fun, and I like having my roommates in my videos. So I decided that it would be good to upload it one night and to just get it up and done and over with, which I did. It turned out great. It got uploaded, no issues, no processing issues from YouTube. And then it was about 11 o'clock at night, and I decided, all right, victory lap over, time for bed. My roommate Matt then wakes me up at about 2 in the morning, shaking me, waking me up, and saying that I have to look at something on his computer. And I'm wondering what it is. And I say, what is it? And he says, some guy posted your video to my Facebook wall. I say, who? And he said, my friend Ethan. I knew him in high school and all that. I played trumpet with him. And I look at it and I say, well, why'd he post it to your wall? He was asking if the one brief cameo of Matt was actually him. And so he says, yes, that was in fact me. How do you, like, this guy is my roommate, so I decided to do this thing with him. Why do you ask? Apparently, Mr. Ethan Wise had been watching Dragon Rider Network's content for years, which was the most unbelievable thing. One, that we have a viewer who has been watching videos for quote-unquote years, which is mind-blowing. And two is that this random viewer of Dragon Rider Network was good friends with a guy who would end up becoming my roommate. I tell you this story for two reasons. Number one, I wanted to have a shout out done for Ethan Wise. Ethan, thank you so much for being a viewer of Dragon Rider Network. You are definitely one of the awesome people who has been viewing Dragon Rider Network not only recently, but those people are also really awesome too, but have been viewing it for so long, even back in the days when I was probably doing much less quality videos than I am now. But I digress. The second reason why I'm doing this video, besides the shout out, is because during this time, it's very festive. A lot of people are celebrating the holidays, kind of like I am, as you can tell clearly, wearing my UMBC shirt and wearing a hat with a sports team that plays during a time when Christmas is the last thing on most people's mind. The reason I'm doing this video is because I don't get to say thank you to you guys nearly enough. And I also don't get to, really point out that a lot of you have either been watching these videos for a long time, or you guys are just watching at all. And that is single-handedly the thing that over this last year and years before this, time and time again, they are really the things that I treasure the most and I love about doing this. I mean, Dragon Rider Network is so much more than just a hobby to me now. I mean, it's the one thing that I know I would be completely happy with doing the rest of my life. I wouldn't have it any other way. I would absolutely love to do this for a living. I mean, obviously working other jobs is sort of needed while I'm doing this, but if one day Dragon Rider Network, while I'm out in San Francisco, has some awesome building, we're doing videos all the time, we're going places all over the world, I mean, that's the life I could live. And the fact that there are people out there who love our content enough that they not only watch it once or twice, but they keep coming back for years and years, like Ethan, who watch our content, that literally makes it the greatest job in history, because that means I get to not only work with incredibly talented people, but I get to create content that people genuinely enjoy enough to come back. So anyway, guys, I decided to do this brief video even though I didn't have the professional grade camera set up. I am living back at home once again, and as you can see, I have not exactly gotten the full setup back. You can definitely see I have the background at least, but if you were to look at the rest of the room, it's really still in shambles. But anyway, this Christmas really was amazing. I got to see family, and of course, once again, looking back on Dragon Rider Network, such a great thing. And of course, having the shout out to Ethan and making this dedicated video for Dragon Rider Network is a great thing, and of course gives me a chance to say thank you, and it also gives me a chance to give you guys some updates on what's happening. So anyway, I have maybe about 2 videos left in the pipeline for this year. I have the Bose Companion 2 Series 3 speaker system review still left, and I have my traditional end of the year video, which I'm going to make quite a bit different from last year's and the previous years, because I am looking to do something a little bit more, I don't know, established for it going forward. And I'm also going to have it up a day early, because on the 30th I'm going to be leaving for Washington, D.C., and then from there I am going to be heading up to New York for the New Year's Eve ball drop party. So anyway, it's Christmas night. I'm going to close up and let you guys go on your way of your holiday. I'm going to be watching a movie about a character who is young, naive, but then goes on to experience tragedy in the holidays, but then learns the importance of family. The Godfather. So anyway, guys, that's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Final shout out to Ethan Wise. Thank you for being a viewer of Dragon Rider Network. Also a thanks to Matthew Mislinski for being the connection between me and one of the viewers of Dragon Rider Network, because there's always going to be people around the world who I meet through friends of anyone who say that they recognize me from something, and it just so happens to be this. And of course, that's incredibly great. But anyway, enough self-indulgence. I've been Connor Mitchell, and I will catch you guys at the next video. Happy holidays.